Hi there. Summer's been super busy and I haven't had a chance to make a video in a little bit, but today I wanted to talk to you briefly about geometry. I often get asked the question, when should we start geometry with our adolescents? Is that for high schoolers or just advanced students? The truth is, geometry is done in a Montessori environment from the very beginning. Students learn about shapes and do lots of vocabulary in the Children's House, ages 3 to 6. Then in elementary, they look at the properties of figures and solids and do tons of measurement. And then they continue on to develop formulas and rules and theorems, though it isn't done in a formal way as maybe we were taught when we went to school. But instead, students are experimenting and discovering and doing work that traditionally is thought of as advanced. But the work is presented at the right way, at the right time. And so it works so well, and students love geometry. And so for the adolescent, geometry should most definitely be a part of your classroom right from the beginning, and a big part of it at that. Geometry is really all around us, in everything we see, and so it's the most natural and intuitive of all the branches of mathematics. We just have to present the right work in the right way and have students do appropriate activities. But geometry is actually so perfect for the younger adolescent because it's so visual and concrete and hands-on. There's room for creativity and exploration, a chance for students to really share ideas with each other. And it's perfect for using that natural energy of the adolescents as they work with their hands, as they design and build and create. There's often such an emphasis on algebra that unfortunately geometry often gets neglected. But Montessori talks about mathematics as being a three-legged stool of arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. But what happens if you have a stool and take away one of its legs? It falls down. And so if we don't offer geometry, we really are doing a disservice when we say that we are teaching mathematics. Now, this doesn't mean we have to do a full geometry course like we may remember from our high school days. But students should be doing geometry to understand those abstract ideas in algebra, and they should be using algebra to solve questions and do explorations in geometry. And they should be using arithmetic in service of geometry in so many ways. Do you want to have your students get better at fractions? Have them really use them in applications like using rulers and doing measurement, working with wrenches and making recipes. For the adolescent, it's all about the applications. So really, it's great to not have separation at all, but just to look at the work as being mathematics. And whatever tools we need to figure something out, we should be ready to use those. Maybe it's more arithmetic or more geometry or more algebra, but often it's a mixture of these. So students need to be able to see things from multiple points of view, and we know students have different modes of learning. And geometry often appeals to students who may struggle more with the abstraction of algebra. And so this can become our way to appeal to what these students need and to help them get into abstraction by working with concrete ideas and materials that they can see and hold and manipulate. So I just want to encourage you all to not neglect geometry in your classes. When done in the right way with the right approach, it adds richness and depth to all of the work students need to do. It helps them develop and strengthen their mathematical minds and gives them a more natural and holistic understanding of mathematics, which is truly what we all want to do. Thank you.